My name is Caryn Cox from Los Banos. Well, it's January 7th, decision time. Since we already know how 4 of our council are going to be voting, Ms. Stone, you are the deciding vote tonight. Unfortunately, you were not here at the meeting, so I will go over that for you. At the council meetings and the workshops, there was a packed chamber with police officers and firefighters lining the whole back wall. As each person spoke, they expressed the concern of the projected layoffs of police officers and firefighters. There was a lot of angry citizens and officers that spoke to the council from the heart. One officer came up here with tears in his eyes to express his concern. He stated that if he passes, how will the council tell his family that he died in the line of duty because there was no backup for him? How would you feel? A vote of yes will knowingly risk the lives of our officers. Then right after that, Mr. Souza actually called the police department selfish, which erupted in angry outbursts and loud comments that the Enterprise probably couldn't print. You really needed to be here to feel the anger in that room, and I wish you were here because the anger was very much. Many people were disgusted with the thought of our safety being the first to be laid off. This is unfair, when the only cutback City Hall did was a few paper clips. Oh, and the coffee service. Melinda, for example, her salary is $126,000 a year, and she told us at the workshop that she has 5 assistants. You will be cutting our 1 police dispatcher and a file clerk. Why not cut 3 assistants? The citizens of Los Banos voted everyone into your seats so you could be the voice of the people. Every person that came up to the pulpit has only said to vote no on the safety cut. There has been no one come forward that said to vote yes. So the vote for no is the people's choice to keep our safety as they are and find another cut for the budget. Anyone voting yes is not voting for the people. Remember, the police department has already gave up 3 officers that have not been replaced, and they are shorthanded now. It is time for City Hall to cut. I have a quote from the FPPC in regards to voting. It can be wise to avoid questions about family relationship by voluntarily not participating in decisions that affect family members, even if the law or local agency regulations allows you to participate. By saying this, Mr. Souza, because you worked for the City of Los Banos for 25+ years, you've stated that you've hired a lot of people that still are employed at the City of Los Banos, and you retired from the City of Los Banos, and have close family employed with the City of Los Banos. You still have ties to employees. We request you to step down from the voting for this budget cut. One more thing, Mr. Rath, we received the public paper for the reserves that you have. But there is a reserve fund in the amount of $29 million called the Unreserved Net Asset Fund that is not on the paper. Can you please tell us why this was not disclosed to the public? We are sitting on $29 million and you are cutting the fire and safety of our community. If this is to be a 2-year problem, borrow the funds for 2 years and keep our officers. Mayor Jones stated on June 24th, 2008 of this year, in regards to the city manager's large raise, he said, I quote, "When the city has top quality people, it needs to do what it can to keep them." Well, Mayor Jones, our police officers are the top quality of the city, and we need to keep them. We need to keep them and pay them to stay. Please remember that when you vote tonight. Again, you have been voted in to represent the citizens of Los Banos, not yourself. The citizens have made it real clear to you we want to vote no. According to the budget, you're paying outside landscaper $50,000 to $70,000 per month. This would save 12 officers a year. This cut alone would save our officers and firefighters. So what's important to you? Cut grass for the safety of Los Banos. Also, regarding property taxes for 2008 in this year, you are receiving 3 times the taxes. The REO homes cannot close before paying all the back taxes current, which is at a higher scale. Then the new buyer must pay current taxes due, and impound accounts give another 3 months reserves. Also, Merced County has not adjusted all property taxes to today's market. December 10th's bill was at a higher amount. Please think carefully about this vote and remember why you are here. You were voted by the citizens.